Hello and welcome. This is an introductory guide to the edCom learning platform, and today I'll show you a basic use case of how to create learning materials in edCom and show them to your students. Let's start by logging in. The first page you're met with is a dashboard. This is where all the data is aggregated around the platform and shown to you in a way that you can easily interact with. To begin with, we want to create a new team. We go to the main menu that's up here, click on it, and then we click Create Group. We write the group name, and we press Create. Now we're in the members section of this new group, and as we can see, we are already in the group ourselves as an author. Now we have the possibility to add a start package to our team. Let's start by doing this. This is the most common apps used all over edCom, and this is a good starting point for us in this guide. So let's see, add start package. We'll just dismiss this one. The edCom learning platform is made up of several apps. An app is a form of functionality that you can add to each team, and you can choose yourself which apps you want to enable on which teams. That means that if we have an app that is specifically designed for mathematics, you don't have to enable that in your English lessons. This means that you have the flexibility to enable and disable all the different apps that you want to in each team, only enabling the functionality that you have to use in your specific team. Right now we have the courses app, we have the materials app, we have the quizzes app, and the assignments app. These are the four most common apps that you have on the edCom platform. If we want to change these apps, we go to Manage Apps. Here we can enable and disable apps on the edCom platform. We have news, file sharing, video aid, information, all sorts of apps that you can add. And if you have a suggestion for an app, suggest the app to us and we'll talk about it. So let's start by going to the courses app. This is the app that has all the courses in your group, meaning that this is a good starting point to create all the materials and the structure of your course. So we add a new course by clicking Add New Course. We enter the title. Let's just call this Test Course. And we press Create. As we can see, we now have a test course here that we can move up or down. We can share it and we can edit it. Let's go to the Edit section. We click on Edit. Here we have the possibility to add a material. We have the possibility to edit the order and to edit the course. Courses are made up of several learning materials, and a learning material is made up of certain learning elements. Let's try and add a material to our course. We click Add Material. We can see that since we just created the group, we don't have any materials left. We click on the Create New Material in order to create a new one instead. We'll just call it Test Material. Let's not add any topics to begin with. We just simply press Create when we're finished. Now this is the view for our material builder. This is the builder where you can build your learning materials. So right now we don't have any elements. So we click on Add Learning Object in order to add a new learning object. As we can see, there are many different kinds of learning objects we can add to our material. We have text, quizzes, the mathematics tool GeoGebra. We have assignments, YouTube videos, documents, and external links, external materials. Let's just start off by trying to add some text to the learning material. We click here. We can see that we can have a headline. We call that test text. And right now we have the what you see is what you get editor, where you can format the text exactly the way you want to. So if I want a headline, I just say hello all, and then I can select it as a headline, and I can center it. I also have the possibility to add list, bold, italic, underlined, all sorts of options for this text here. You can also add pictures, links, and YouTube videos. If you want to format some mathematics, we have the Virus editor, that's this one. And you can see that it creates a pop-up where I can format some nicely formatted mathematics that I can insert. Whenever I'm done with my text, I just simply press add and I add the text. You can actually copy text directly from the internet and we format it in the exact same way that it was on the page that you copied it from. So if you go to Wikipedia and you select all the text and you copy it, we'll format it in exactly the same way with all the links, with all the pictures, everything. You can just insert it into the editor. Let's try and add this text. We click on add. Now we can see we have the text here. Now let's try and add a YouTube video. We click on YouTube. As we can see now we have the prefix for the YouTube video, so we just have to find the ID of the video that we want. So we go to youtube.com. Let's for example just write Khan Academy. We select a random video from the Khan Academy. We copy the URL up here. We can also just copy the ID if we want to. And when we insert it here, we can see that it's the correct video. It's shown here below. When we're done, we simply press add. Now we have two learning objects in our new learning material. We have the text and the video as seen here from the overview. If for some reason I want the text to be after the video or the other way around, I simply drag and drop the text down below and we have the order and we have a new order in the material. It's as easy as that. If I want to go to the text, I can simply click on the text here. Now let's try and add a new learning object. Let's try to add a quiz to it. We click on quiz and we can see that now we have the possibility to choose a quiz. But as of now we don't have any quizzes. So let's try to create a new one. If we already have quizzes in our team, we can simply just choose them. Let's try and create a new quiz. This is the create a quiz dialog. As you can see, we have jumped to the quizzes app. What will happen now is that once we create this quiz, we'll simply jump back to the material. I'll show you in a minute. But this is the quizzes app and this is where you create quizzes and questions. So we'll just call this one test quiz. And as we go down here, we have the possibility to make them repeat to give the possibility to repeat the quiz, to allow practice, and which mode we want in the quiz. So if we want a quiz mode, we get instant answers to all the questions when you answer them. Or we can have the test where you answer all the questions and then you hand in the quiz and then you get all your answers at once. You also have the possibility to make a video quiz where you actually combine a video with a quiz such that whenever you watch the video, at certain points questions will pop up and you cannot progress until you answer them. So here at the bottom we have our questions, and since we don't have any questions yet because we just created the team, we'll simply create a new question by clicking this button. As you can see, we now have a new dialog and we have certain options for all types of questions that you can add. We have the multiple choice, we have the short answer, and for mathematics we have the Virus, which is a suite of mathematical tools to create really powerful, repeatable quizzes. And we also have our own simple math, which is a simpler version of Virus that is quicker and more user-friendly. But let's just start off by making a multiple choice question. We click forward, we select the title. Then we have the question text. What is 2 plus 2? We can give a general feedback. It could be we can select the difficulty. This is a very easy one. And now we have the response options. In a multiple choice question, you have certain response options that is either correct or incorrect. So first response option will be 4, and that is correct. We choose this as the correct answer. We can then add a new possible answer, set 2, and then we can give specific feedback to this option, meaning that if they answer 4, then they will get this feedback. If they answer 2, they will get this feedback. And we can just say, no, you missed the second number. And this is not a correct answer. We can also add a new number, for example 0, and we can say, no, you substituted the numbers instead of adding them. When we have all our options, we simply click next and we say create question. As we can see, we now have the test question down here. For this example quiz, we'll only make one question to be easily done. When I'm done, I simply scroll up and I say create quiz. And now, as you can see, the window has closed and we have the test quiz chosen here in our material. We simply click add, and now we have our quiz inside our material. So as you can see, if I choose number 4 and I check it, it's correct. And if I choose 0, for example, I get the specific feedback that I said, that I substituted instead of adding, for example. The next learning object that we can try and do is the external link. We click on the external link here, and you can actually link to some other site outside of edCom. And you can either choose it to be a regular link, you can choose it to be opened in a window inside edCom, or you can actually embed it inside edCom as well. Let me show you that. First we go to Khan Academy, for example. Let's just use the start page here. We use the link here. We have the title, let's say Khan link. And then we can create a link text saying go to Khan and try it out. Now for the first presentation method, let's just choose the link. We click add, and as we can see, we now have a link to Khan Academy. If we click on this, we're directed to khanacademy.org. What I can do now is, if I want to change this learning object, I'll just simply click edit this learning object right here. And as you can see, I have the same options as before. Now let's try to open it in a window here instead. We click save, and as you can see, we still have the link, but now it opens in a window inside of edCom. The reason it doesn't open here is because some sites do not allow you to open them inside an iframe. And this is, for example, Khan Academy. But you can do it with a lot of other sites as well. You can edit all learning materials by clicking this edit this learning object. So whatever object you have chosen over here, for example the text, if I click edit this learning object, I get a chance to edit it. And you simply click save, and the changes are saved right away. Simple and easy. If we try and go back to the overview, we can see that this is our course as we saw before, and now we have our test material, and we also have all the elements here. If we go back to courses, we can also see, if we go to the materials app, for example here, that we also have our test material. So this is just an overview of all the materials, and we can also see which course they're in. This is the simple guide to edCom to get you started. If you have any questions whatsoever, post them on this video or contact us via the main menu here and contact edCom support. You'll get a dialogue and you can write us directly inside the edCom app. So just write us a message and we'll get back to you right away. You can also send a mail to hello@edcom.io. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.